Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Seraphis, our High Elf level 27 mage, and the wonderful nipple-flashing Tallahassee in his always Roman gladiator gear, if you ask me. How are you this evening, mate?
Alright, I'm Norgs Akimbo.
That you are. And by the way, what's the show? We talked about it in another episode. What's that show, the gladiator one? With the Dominus, I can't remember its name. Blood and Sand, something. Spartacus.
Yeah, Spartacus, Blood in the Sand.
Yeah, how could I forget that? Good Lord. You definitely look like you're out of that. You honestly look like an awesome gladiator, if you ask me. In fact, you look like Spartacus. That's pretty cool. In fact, hey, let's face it, that's what you look like in real life, right? I mean, it's uncanny. It's extremely uncanny.
Yeah, I'm tits out in real life as well, people.
That's not what I meant, but actually he is. Now, speaking of Tallahassee, he's going to hate this. He's really going to hate this, but I'm going to do it to him anyway. Folks, you need to know very quickly that I've had a really crappy day today. And by really crappy, I mean really crappy day. Or basically anything that could go wrong today has gone wrong. And I'm not even going to bother recalling what has gone wrong, but just suffice to say it's been a crappy day. And part of that is losing lots of recorded episodes in other games, and that's really heartbreaking. Anyway, another part of it is, whether you guys know or not...
Oh, well, it's only DCUO.
It was actually, it was DCUO and WoW, actually, and there were a total of 4 episodes totally lost, and it just broke. I just wanted to jump out my window. No, seriously, it was horrible. But what you guys at home may not know is that when we record our Let's Plays, obviously we have to have a certain amount of coordination between myself and Tallahassee, and of course Reggie and anyone else that we have on the show. And that means organising things through a calendar and all the rest of it, or else things would never get done on such a tight schedule. So today, of course, we had time booked in with Tallahassee. He put aside his life, of course, as always, to book out time this afternoon to record these episodes. And because of my crappy day, I wasn't able to make it, and we had to juggle things all around, therefore messing up his day completely. Do you think that Tallahassee made one word of complaint? No. In my time of need, and when I was distressed this afternoon and awfully upset, I give him a call and I say, mate, I'm so sorry, I'm going to have to mess you about. And all that stuff that we've got planned and booked, we can't do, I'm sorry. What does he say? He goes, no worries, mate. I hope everything's okay. Is there anything I can do to help? I just want to say to you, my friend, in front of everybody that watches our YouTube Rift Let's Play, that you are, without doubt, a superb friend. Absolutely superb friend, both in real life and in these games. And seriously, the amount of time and effort that you give up to do these shows for us, and the mucking about that happens, and the fact that you just roll with the punches every time, and you've always got the best interests of our viewers and myself in mind. I just wanted to say publicly thank you very much, and it's greatly appreciated, and you're a top guy. There you go. So anyway, that'll do about that. We don't want to get too sentimental.
I was going to say, now that we got that pile of wank out of the way, can we get on with the episode?
And that, folks, is why we love Tallahassee. There you go. All he wants to do is play the game. That's why we love him. Alright, so speaking of playing the game, let's have a look here. We've got our quests. We've got quite a few to do up north, it looks like. We've got a couple of hand-ins up here, and it looks like we've got to collect some unblemished collarbones up north and kill some blackroot treants. Mate, look at the amount of rifts and invasions that are going on. It's always nuts around here, isn't it? I think you said it earlier, whenever we log in, there's a blimmin' invasion. Do they know we're logging in or something, I reckon? It's crazy.
It must be. It must be. I think it's the time that we log in as well.
Yeah.
Because, folks, we tend to do this sort of later at night, I guess.
Yeah, way too late
and
sometimes.
Typically there's a raid happening, or there's an invasion happening sort of every other hour. and we just happen to log on when those invasions are starting.
Well, I think, yeah, we log on every other hour is basically what happens. If there's an other hour, that's when we appear to log in. It's crazy. And I mean, we were looking before. Let's see if it's gone nuts. Oh, it's calmed down. When we first logged in here to film this evening, Silverwood was just a sea of invasions. You couldn't actually see the actual ground on the map almost. It was just this massive orange and purple rifts and invasions. It was just crazy, and of course that's exactly why we love the game, because of all those dynamic events that happen. And this is the other reason, by the way, that we love the game, is the views. Look at the sights here. Isn't it incredible? In fact, we had a number of comments on our last episode about how pretty it looks.
Reach through here.
What's that?
And you'll see that. Just wait till you get through here, and there's a view of the mountains, and it's all snow covered.
Oh, really? Okay, you know I love me some snow.
It's really pretty.
There you go. You know, it takes a lot, folks, in order for Tallahassee to actually say that something looks pretty. So it must be pretty good. Alright, here we go. Arriving at our hand-ins. Hello, Waykeeper Sharla.
Are you here to help? Live gloriously, die heroically.
Don't forget, folks, you can see there scrolling down the screen in blue that we also get notoriety with all of these. 50 notoriety with Gloamwood Waykeepers. Always good to get rep, basically. Okay, find Waykeeper Darion in the Darkening Deeps. Oh, so we've got another quest for the Darkening Deeps. That makes a whole bunch of them.
It's very close.
Oh, of course, I'd forgotten that up here was the Darkening Deeps instance, the entrance to it, of course. And you folks, if you've been watching our Let's Play, you'll know we've already run that. But, of course, I think we used... Did we get teleported into it, Tallahassee? I don't think we actually had to run to it, did we?
Yeah, we got teleported in.
Yeah.
So, I think it was Juke or the Crow that dragged us in.
Yeah, I think so. Didn't have to run there. Now, folks, one more thing that you won't know about that happened behind the scenes between the end of the last episode. Oh, there we go. Unblemished Collarbones. We like that. Oh, I see what you mean by the snow. Look at that. That actually looks like snowy mountains. Like it really, really does. And I should know because I come from New Zealand and we got lots of those where I come from, and that looks pretty darn like them, if you ask me.
So properly New Zealander.
Yeah, they're New Zealander. That's me.
Not Zoland.
New Zealand. Now this is interesting. I've got some weird question mark thing come up here. All items obtained since the last time you opened your backpack will have a glowing border for easy identification. Once the backpack is closed...
Yep, so if you open up your bag...
Yeah, okay, here we go, opening up our bags. And I've got a horrible frame rate for some reason, but I've opened up my bags. So is this new in the recent patch, is it?
Yeah, this is from 1.4, which dropped earlier this week.
Yeah, well, actually, when I logged in, of course, I had to do a huge big patch. Well, of course, before I logged in, and that was indeed the 1.4. So, what are the other highlights about this patch? Is there new endgame content and stuff like that?
Yes, there is. It's actually meant to be a new sort of starting raid.
Oh.
And I believe that's what the guys are going to be doing tonight.
Ah, of course, and by the
Just
guys...
so people know...
You mean Seraphim?
A Sunday here.
Yep.
So
wow.
That's what they'll be doing.
Awesome. New content, folks. It's still pouring. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I'm gawking before I head into wherever you're headed into, because this place around here, once our frame rate settled down, I think that's got something to do with the new files that came in with the patch, by the way. We're looking at a massive water wheel over there. That looks incredible. Even this bridge coming in here, the little fallen tree trunk bridge there, it looks amazing. Oh, we're in the Darkening Deeps. So this is obviously the entrance to the dungeon, is it?
No, the entrance to the dungeon is actually a little bit further away. This is sort of just before we get to it.
Alright, so it just so happens to be called the Darkening Deeps, the same name as the dungeon, but it's just the region name, or the area name?
Yep. Just the area name.
Yep. So yes, what you guys at home won't know is something we did before the beginning of this episode, and that was that we did spend my soul points. So, of course, using Tallahassee's expertise there, we did put a couple of points in. We put one here into Call of Spring, which basically increases the amount of healing done by my direct heals, and we also put another point into the Healing Slipstream, and this was a big one because it reduced the cast time of my Bloom and Flourish abilities, which of course are two of my main healing abilities. They reduced the cooldown by 2 seconds. Now, that's a really interesting one because the actual cooldown on them was 2 seconds. So now, watch this. Ta-da! There we go. I can actually cast them on the run because that has turned both of my main heals into instant abilities, which is big news, of course, as anyone who plays MMOs knows. That means we can actually use them on the run. So if we're in an instance where we're being asked to move about and we're casting, then we don't have to worry about it anymore. We can actually still pop off those heals. It's big news. So thanks, Tallahassee, once again for sorting out our wonderful Chloromancer build that we love so much. Now, speaking of builds, we had another one of our viewers asking a question of you, and that was, do you have your soul build anywhere up for us normal folk to see? And one of the suggestions was, do you have it up on Zam, where I believe you can actually create yourself an account and actually save your build up there. So do you have your build posted up anywhere?
No, I don't, because this build is stolen directly from Ciderhelm.
Aha! Well, there you go. So, in other words, if people want to see that build, all they need to do is hunt down Ciderhelm, presumably, and he's got that listed somewhere?
Yeah, if you go to his website, ciderhelm.com,
yep.
He actually has it listed there as a leveling spec.
Ah.
And it takes you through all the talent points that you should go ahead and put into any new macros that get created as well.
Oh, fantastic. Are you actually using... Were you using the macros? I don't actually use any myself.
I'm using the macros.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, you know what? I know nothing about macros in this game.
Well, you're gonna have to make it in this game.
It's what, sorry?
Really simple to make.
Oh, awesome. Well, you know what? I think at some point you're going to have to take us through that, because if they're useful, and I know they're certainly useful in WoW, so I presume they're useful here as well, or else you wouldn't have them, you'll have to take us through exactly how to create those, because that could be interesting, not only for myself, but for our viewers, of course. Oh!
Yeah,
now
where is that guy gone?
We've come out the other side. Wow! Seriously, folks, what a stunning landscape this is, isn't it? Just amazing. And of course, we have currently got Synthesis active on Tallahassee, which of course, with our Lifebound Veil, means that we're triggering off all those heals. You can see there all the green text streaming up off Tallahassee. Always want to make sure that that's up, and of course always wanting to make sure that our Radiant Spores are applied to whatever mob that we're fighting on. By the way, Tallahassee, I'm just looking in the guild chat here, and I can see one of them has said, so how is DH? I presume DH is the new raid that you're talking about, and these poor guys are saying it's a wipe fest on the first boss. First boss. Sounds like it's a difficult challenge.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Now we need to go around some. How do we get to... I can see where we need to go to Waykeeper Darion. How on earth do we get there? Do we have to...
We have to fight our way through, but there is an easier way.
Yeah, because I can see the road.
What we've got to do is... Because there's a boss, or there's a guy that we need to kill in here somewhere, if I remember right.
Right. I can see on the map there's kind of a road leading around the outer edge, but I don't know how you get to it.
If you pull me back up.
Up through the spider. Look at these cocooned corpses of animals and people hanging in the caves here. So look how creepy and gloomy it looks, and they got the fog going on. They got the spider webs everywhere. Gosh, it must have taken absolutely ages to design stuff like this. So well done. Such a pleasure to quest in.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but that spider pulled himself out of the ground.
Really? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Whoa! Leaping around?
Yeah, that was me. That was Sergeant's orders.
Yeah. Now, another thing that's interesting too, I noticed when we logged in tonight, I was actually, I logged in Sanctum. For those of you who don't know, Sanctum is our capital city, kind of the main hub where the auction house is, all your bankers, all the rest of it. Talk about busy! This server population has just got more and more over time. I mean, every time I log in, there seem to be more and more people playing. There's absolutely no signs of this game diminishing yet, are there? Well, not from my perspective, anyway.
Well, some people are saying during the week it's a little bit quieter.
Oh, okay.
I haven't noticed it be like super quiet or anything like that. So, yeah, I'm not 100% certain on that.
Yeah. Of course, I think now is Lathis, because of course, folks, we've recently transferred here over from Wolfsbane. Tallahassee, was Lathis actually a new server, or was it just new for us? I'm pretty sure it was a new server, wasn't it?
No, it was an existing server.
Oh, but did they just make it Pacific?
They
make
just made it oceanic.
Ah, okay, that's where I was
they
getting
made it
confused.
oceanic because it had the lowest population of the NA shards.
Ah, alright. Well, you see, there you go. Us Aussies are putting a fix to that. No longer is it low population. There's people everywhere. Every time I log in anyhow, it's just crowded with folk, which is great. And, of course, you see lots of chat activity in terms of guild ads, guild recruitment ads, people looking for guilds, people wanting to do raids. Always a good sign of a healthy server when you've got lots of activity like that going on in general chat. Alright, so we're fighting our way through.
Well?
Oh, hang on, got the key there. Now, I can't see the... Oh, yeah, okay, I can see it lightly glowing now. Now I see what it is. It's very faint, isn't it? It's just quite subtle. And that's that message before saying, hey, if you get new loot, it's going to glow in your bags. There we go. This quest offers... the key, rather, offers a quest. Give the Venom-stained key to a captured civilian. Okay. We'll be on the lookout for one of them.
Yep, I know where he is as well.
Look at that, Tallahassee's been through here before. He's been here, done that. Oh, is this the road up here that we need to go down then?
Yep.
Oh, that's why we couldn't get to it. Alright, yep, that makes sense. It's actually up above everything. Right. Fair enough. Gosh, it's a great landscape. Isn't it just fantastic? Still always maintain that running around in this game is very... It just invokes those feelings of... good old EQ days, or good old school, or even, and actually you're going to laugh at this, Tallahassee, because I know you're not a fan of the game, but even reminds me of a little bit of Vanguard, believe it or not, because Vanguard has that massively open world, old school feel about it, which is what I love about it. It's a pity that so many other things about it are terrible, but still, it's got an amazing world, and definitely reminds me of that.
Everything.
In fact, I think I remember you having a crack at that game.
Yeah, I actually bought it full retail.
Did you? Yes, well, actually so did I back in the day. Had so much promise, it was the next big
Yeah, that was a
thing.
mistake.
Yeah, it was such a shame what happened there. Oh well. Wow, look at these views.
Do you want to...
Where are we
There
going?
is actually a quest that we've got to do around here as well.
Oh, down there?
To collect family heirlooms. No,
Oh,
don't go down.
Family heirlooms.
There's an unidentified corpse here. If you click on that guy.
No, I can't click on him. So maybe I don't have the quest. Unless you're able to share it, of course.
Right.
Meow. Making funny noises there. Yeah, I don't have that quest. Or if I do, it's not working. Family heirloom. What's
Heirlooms of the dead.
There we are. Would like to share a quest with you. There it is, and now it's glowing. Wow, wonder why I didn't pick that up. I wonder where you got that from.
Back at that post.
Wow, I must have missed it totally. Whoopsie.
wouldn't be a Let's Play without you missing it.
Yeah. Now, I've actually got another little tooltip popped up here called Quest Bag. This is interesting. Quest items that you obtain will automatically be placed in the quest bag located at the bottom of the quest log. Only quest items may be stored in this bag. Excuse me, but that is a completely new feature. Am I right? Oh wow!
Yes, it is.
Look at that! Open up our log. Hey, this guy's got a... Why has he got a thing above his head? And I can't talk on him.
Because we need to talk to him, but we can't talk to him while he's on the move.
Oh, while he's in combat, presumably.
Yep, so we just gotta wait for him to come back, and then we'll be able to do it.
Alright.
So if you make your way over to where I am.
Coming. I was following another player thinking it was you out of my periphery. Whoops. Never mind.
Some days I wonder about you, mate.
Yeah, well, some days I wonder about me. That's how bad it is. Alright, we've got a snake to loot here.
There's a person for you to click on.
Yep. Corpse. Now let's just quickly have a look at this again, folks. Look at this. We've opened the quest log, and look at that. All the way down the bottom here, a separate quest bag. That means that our actual bags are not going to get filled up with silly quest items. Yet again, Tallahassee, one of the great ideas, obviously stolen from other games. Not WoW, though, actually. Not WoW. Because WoW, you have to carry around quest items in your bags, but this is just another one of those little features to make life easier for the player. Fantastic idea, well done. I honestly didn't know all of these things were coming in, obviously, with the patch. These are amazing.
Yep, yeah, we're not going to wait around for him because he might take a little while to spawn.
Alright.
So, munt up.
Even though I still need family heirlooms? Are we going over to see Waykeeper Darion, are we?
No, because we'll be stopping on the way, so...
Alright.
Like now.
Shortest ride ever.
I'm trying really hard not to be rude with that.
We appreciate you trying hard.
Family friendly.
That's us. Barely. Look at that view, folks, down into the ravine down there. Looking awesome as always. Seriously, absolutely loving this build. Not forgetting, folks, of course, if we ever look at our talent tree, we can at any time go to our different role, which of course we got support battery, and we've also got the fire spec there, which we can activate at any time. Don't forget that the more roles you have, the more you can switch around, so you're not locked in at all. But having said that, a lot of people who have been commenting on our videos are saying that they're trying the Chloromancer build, and it seems unanimous that people absolutely love it. Love to play it, and of course love having them in the party as well, especially when you're on a run, just for that extra top up of heals. Very, very nice handy utility there. Now, what were you picking up there? I didn't actually see anything.
Artifact.
Oh, an artifact. Gosh, you can sniff them out, can't he, folks? It's just like an artifact vacuum cleaner. Soaks them up.
Yeah.
You do, you've got like an uncanny nose for artifacts.
I just see, sparkly stuff, so I go for it.
You see shinies.
That's how simple I am, people.
Ooh, shiny!
That's pretty much exactly what happens.
Well, you know what? It works. 'Cause I miss the damn things.
There's a body over there.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Unidentifiable corpse, and that is 3 out of 8 of the family heirlooms.
And there's another one there for you.
Another one. Beautiful. 4 of 8. And now that amazing looking water wheel and waterfall and structures coming into view now in the background. How cool is that? Just that sense of scale. There's another one. under the old gnarly roots of the tree. 5 out of 8 now.
Do you want to grab the one near the 10?
Sure thing. And there's one over here behind it as well.
Yep.
And there, folks, over there, that's the bridge we were on earlier. We went into that cave. So you can see we've come right around the top, around the outside. Now we're coming back down the other side. And looks like, oh, there we go. Up there we have the hand-in for the quest. Good navigation skills on Tallahassee's behalf there. Well done. Oh, it looks like he's beaten up a few goblins in his time. Waykeeper Darion, what's he got to say to us? Back, stay back, or you'll end up like your friends. Wait, you're no goblin. What's he going to ask us to do now? Kill Nizak near the ruins, kill Grawl at the goblin camp, and kill Baguk in the spider cave. Alright, so it looks like we've got to kill a whole bunch of named mobs by the sound of things.
Yep, should be a lot of fun.
Right, of course we can see them here on the mini-map. There we are, 1, 2, 3. Good stuff. Look at that, folks. Isn't that an incredible view? It's just so epic. You know, it's funny, I was thinking about it the other day, and of course, Tallahassee, you and I have talked a lot about how we believe that some of the designers in this game must be kind of cartographers or something like that, because they seem to get the contours and the scale of the countryside just so bang on, so well done. It reminded me that of a good example of some also really technically amazing graphics and some really pretty looking zones. I'll give credit where credit's due, but where they've got that open feel just not quite right. And that would be, by the way, that's 8 of 8 of those for me. That would be Age of Conan. Now, I don't know if you remember a place like Conal's Valley, but there was a valley in that game that looked amazing, yet it just felt like the rest of the zones, like you were actually running around in a map, not in an open world. Did you ever get that sense in Age of Conan?
Yeah, well, that's what Conan was. It was a box with things in it.
That is exactly what it was. That's a good way of putting it, actually. In fact, it was a whole bunch of interconnected boxes. So you never felt like you were actually roaming around in a great big seamless open world. Well, because you weren't, to be honest. Wow, look at this. That is, look, it's amazing looking. Now, what's that you picked up?
Stay back from the bomb. Stay back from the bomb.
Yikes. And what is this? Is this Darkening Deeps here?
Yep, that's the entrance to it.
Wow, okay, there you go, folks. That's how you get to Darkening Deeps. And I've got some horrible poison on me. I need to cleanse myself. There we go. Give ourselves a heal, which we can do when we're running now. And look at that! Look at that! Mate, that is astounding. Look at the water falling off the blades. I mean, I imagine it looks even more awesome on your super duper machine, but that is so well done. Seriously. That is brilliant.
It's a spectacular area.
Yep. Couldn't have put it better myself. Spectacular is a great way of putting that. Look at, you can see what they're doing, folks. If you can hopefully see this in the YouTube video, the water is falling off the bottom of these blades, and the size and scale of this thing is just accentuated by that water falling off. It's so cleverly done. It really does feel like a big object. Quite amazing. Well, look at that. The guild spamming a bunch of achievements there. They've obviously downed somebody in that new raid or something, I'd imagine.
Joel Ragetide.
Very cool. Let's, yeah, give them a good old graps there. Go Seraphim. And of course, as always, folks watching from home, if you're thinking about joining us playing Rift, come on down to the Lathis server, join Seraphim, or at least apply for the guild. always looking for new members, and as you will have seen through our previous episodes, of course, they are a bunch of decent folk, about as decent as you can get, always willing to help out and lend a helping hand. So come on down. Link is in the doobly-doo for this video.
That is a really nice bow.
Whoa, that is a nice bow. Look at that. A shell-encrusted bow. And obviously that's the loot that is dropped out of the raid that they're doing. Some nice purples there. Ooh, a witch's robe of the mythical. What's that going to do? Alright, so it's got more armor than what we've currently got equipped. Same intelligence, way more wisdom, and slightly less endurance. Oh, if you don't mind, yep, there you go, he's passed on anyway. We're going to need that, and we are absolutely going to equip that in a moment. Nice little robe dropping off. Was that one of the people that we had to kill, or because that was a named mob? But no, I don't think it was it? Oh,
no, it wasn't.
Oh. But it says we've already killed I don't remember killing Nizak? When did we do that?
He's the guy that's been on the ground directly in front of us.
Oh, that one there. Right, that would be that one. There we go. Alright, folks. You see, I'm paying attention. Alright, let's equip this.
There's nothing wrong with Sambo at all.
No, shush you. Let's put on this robe, see what it looks like. Oh, it's a nice purple robe. Not purple as in rarity, but purple as in colour, and much better stats than we already have, so that's very handy. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be making our way back up north, I think, is it, to get these... Now, by the way, what's the quest you're doing there? Do I have that one? I don't know what you're doing.
It's to destroy... what is it? Fire and Venom?
No, all I've got, give the venom-stained key to a captured civilian. I don't know if that's part of the same quest or not.
No, it's not.
Alright, maybe that's another one that you have that I don't, for some reason.
Alright, well, it's finished now.
Are you able to share it by chance? We'll be able to tell then.
Yep.
And by the way, I can't remove the curse, so yeah, that's weird. Fire and Venom.
Just don't be near it when it explodes.
Alright, let's move. Oh, well, that's annoying because, of course, we've got one of the cauldrons back there that I have to do, and of course we've already been there, which is a bit of a poop.
It's alright, we can head back that way.
Alright, sounds good. Man, I'd love to be able to decurse this dot that we've got on us, but I just can't. It won't actually come off, unfortunately.
We'll have to head back the other way.
Whoops, uh-oh, I think I set too late. I set Jack onto him. Sorry, whoops.
I want that.
Look at that. And in fact, actually, well, look at that. We've run out of time. Can you believe how fast it goes? Of course, time flies when you're having fun. As we stand here under this amazing looking view of the waterfall, it's time for us to finish off the episode, unfortunately, but that's okay because we've got more to come. You can see we're going to head back and do this cauldron. We've got quests to hand in up north, and we've got to kill those 2 named mobs up north as well as we quest around the top area of Gloamwood here. Very spectacular, as Tallahassee said. And we've got to hand in over here near the Darkening Deeps, and of course way over there near the Tearfall Run. So plenty of action still to be had in Gloamwood. So certainly hope you come back and join us in the next one. More importantly, of course, hope you enjoyed this one. Tallahassee, thank you as always for flashing your nipples and for joining us and giving up your day. And thanks once again, of course, for me mucking you about and you being all nice about it. I very much appreciate it. Sorry about that. Hopefully we'll have a better day tomorrow. Can't get any worse. Here's hoping. Anyhow, folks,
well,
that's
you
it
have to
from
go to
us.
Sydney, so...
Well, yeah, that is true. Have to go to Sydney this week. Oh, and of course, by the time this video airs, hopefully I will be back. So, I can't wait for that time. Trust me, it's not going to be a fun week. Anyhow, enough of my complaining on the beautiful views of this waterfall. It's us. It's me, Sambo. It's Slim, my pet. And of course, it's Tallahassee saying, take care. We'll see you later, and bye-bye.